All right, today, we're not just digging up some dusty ancient history. We are building something. We're creating a blueprint for a resilient mind. And we're using a tool that's over 2,000 years old, but honestly, feels like it was designed specifically for the chaos of right now. That tool is Stoicism. So let's get into it. Does this sound at all familiar? You feel like you're constantly being pulled in a million different directions. You've got notifications buzzing, social media demanding your attention, and just this constant low-grade anxiety that you're never really in control of your own day, right? The pressure is just relentless, and man, is it exhausting. So really, you have a choice. You can live what we'll call the reactive life. You know, the one where you're basically hijacked by every notification, every single opinion, every tiny little inconvenience. Or you can build the Stoic life, one that operates with calm, with clarity, and with purpose, even when the world around you is just spinning completely out of control. We're here to build that second life.
You know, Stoicism wasn't born in some quiet, peaceful classroom. It was literally forged in crisis. Around 300 BCE, there was this wealthy merchant named Zeno. He was shipwrecked in Athens and lost absolutely everything he owned. But instead of despairing, he wandered into a bookshop, discovered philosophy, and built an entirely new way of life right from the ashes of his old one.
So what exactly is Stoicism? First, forget this idea of being emotionless, like a robot. That's not it at all. Think of it more like a practical and operating system for your mind. It's the philosophy that's designed to help you deal with the world as it actually is, not as you wish it would be. It's all about finding tranquility and strength by focusing only on what you can control.
And you know what? That brings us to the absolute foundation of this entire blueprint. If you only remember one thing from all of this, make it this. This is the core rule that changes absolutely everything.
It's called the Dichotomy of Control, and it's brutally simple. On one side, you have everything that is not in your control. What other people think of you, the traffic, the weather, whether your post gets 1,000 likes or 0. Then, on the other side, you have what is in your control. Your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, your effort. The Stoics argue that your peace of mind depends entirely, 100%, on which of these two columns you choose to focus your energy on.
The Roman Stoic Seneca just hit the nail on the head. He said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. It is so rarely the event itself that actually breaks us, but the story we tell ourselves about it. You know, the pizza arriving cold isn't the disaster. Our judgment that the entire evening is now ruined, that's the disaster. And that suffering, that's a choice.
So if the dichotomy of control is the foundation, then what are the pillars that hold up this resilient mind of yours? Well, the Stoics gave us 4 cardinal virtues to guide all of our actions.
Let's break them down real quick. First, you've got wisdom. That's the ability to navigate all the complex information and noise of modern life. Second, temperance. Exercising the self-restraint to not react to every little impulse or distraction. Third is justice, treating others with fairness, especially online where it's so easy not to. And fourth, courage, facing challenges with integrity. See, these aren't just abstract ideals. They are a practical checklist for your daily decisions. And let's be crystal clear on this. Courage, in this sense, doesn't mean fighting lions. It's the courage to have that honest, difficult conversation you've been avoiding. It's the courage to admit you were wrong. The courage to just say no to protect your time and your energy. These virtues are designed for the battlefield of everyday life.
Okay, so we've got the foundation and we've got the pillars. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let's see how this blueprint actually translates into concrete actions that you can start taking today.
Here are 3 simple modern applications. First, detach from external validation. Your self-worth is not up for a public vote on social media. You have to find it within. Second, reframe adversity. When something goes wrong, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "Okay, what can this teach me?" And third, master your mornings. A stable wake-up time, maybe a few minutes of sunlight before you even touch your phone. It builds a rhythm that protects your energy for the whole day. It all comes back to what the philosopher Epictetus said. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. I mean, life is going to throw curveballs at you. The unexpected will happen. But the power to choose your response, with grace instead of anger, with reason instead of panic, that power is always yours.
So when you start to practice this stuff consistently, something really incredible starts to happen. Your mind begins to transform. Now, you don't become emotionless. You become a strategist. You develop this mindset that is just calm, clear, and totally in command.
So what does that look like? Well, in a world that is practically designed to provoke you, the Stoic mind doesn't get baited. It can sit with tension and discomfort without feeling that immediate need to react. It just doesn't flinch.
This strategist doesn't act out of some frantic pressure or emotional urgency. No, they observe, they wait, and when they do act, the move is deliberate and it's precise. It's all about conserving your energy for the moments that truly matter. And this calm, it is not passivity, it's command. It's like a weaponized piece that gives you an incredible edge. When everyone else is drowning in emotion, the strategist is calmly navigating the board, seeing 5 moves ahead of everyone else.
So what does this look like in practice, day to day? The Stoic strategist doesn't get pulled into every pointless argument. They listen way more than they speak because they know that information is power, and their presence, it commands respect without them ever needing to be the loudest person in the room.
The Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius, literally one of the most powerful men in history, wrote this in his own private journal. He understood that true strength isn't about force. It's not about volume. It's about internal calm. That right there is the ultimate source of power.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. Forget about controlling the whole world. Just for today, what is the one thing, just one, that's within your control? Your reaction, your effort, your mindset, that you will choose to master. Because that right there, that's where it all begins.